What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning into another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and I thank you all for taking the time here tonight. I think my computer wants to be a saddlebag again. Sweet. But look, everybody, I'll be real with you. I am beat to death here. Told you guys I had quite a long day scheduled for today, and it was, well, quite longer than I thought even. And yeah, we're going to get that tight end video out to you as soon as I possibly can. Just expect, like I said, there'll be a couple day gap. Maybe these shows take a little bit to put together, and I just really don't have any free time. So it's been crazy, but I saw some things, some of you tagging me in some things, sending me some messages. Truly appreciate each and every one of you always wanting to hear my opinion on things. And as I've told you, just a lot more busy, especially during this sicko season. So I'm going to do my best to stay on top of all of this. But as I tell you, when stuff like this is coming out in the daytime, I can't look at my phone half the time until later in the day. So didn't even get to see my phone until later. And look, a lot to talk about here. So let's get rolling here. You know that these weirdos are trying to start with their rumor season. And, well, I'm here to play with a little sicko season. So all you sickos tuning in, truly appreciate you. Love to hear from you. Anything that is on your mind, I want to hear about it. Anything you got going on. Appreciate you guys hitting that like button, subscribing, whatever it is. But this is going to be a quick one tonight. Not going to lie to you. I'm running on fumes. Came home, ate dinner, hung out with the family for a second, and all I really want to do is just go into the shower and then lay down. And I literally have not been able to do that because it's just been crazy. And I wanted to be able to make this video, let you guys know that didn't forget about you. I was not holding out on that tight end video. I just am very busy. And look, I think that this, this stuff's always going to happen. So let's just jump right into it. Let's talk about these rumors and the madness of the offseason that always tries to, get started here. But let's go. We've got Sean in the building. My man, let's go. Appreciate you, dude. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great week here. And let's go, Birds. You know it, my friend. And pulling BS. Oh, you know it. You know it. It is that rumor season. But I thought, you know what a better time than just make a random live video than this. So that's what we got tonight. I will get the tight end stuff out to you. I promise. I was working on it on my break. I'm almost done with it. But of course, I'm a sicko, dude. I've got all the tight ends, as always, each position. But I, of course, picked 15 top fits, 15 tight ends. I just had to make 15 graphics. Like, I didn't know. I kind of like this guy because, well, that's what I do to myself. I love every second of it. But Linda, let's go. Appreciate you tuning in. A big shout out to you for that. Still can't thank you enough, but hope you are doing well. Ready to talk some birds here tonight. So let's get it rock and roll. That's right, Herschel. We're here to talk some birds. You'll get your time. You should have seen he was freaking out when I got here today. It was quite a long day. I was gone at 6 and didn't get home till around after that. So super long day. Going to be that way tomorrow and Friday too. So I'm going to pull through. But I hope you guys, that's right. That's what I'm talking about. Or just about to say, hope you guys are pulling through. But that's the kind of stuff I'm looking for right now. Need to remember that when I wake up tomorrow, rain, sleet, or snow, on the road to victory is trained to go, right? So I think that's what Jalen Hurts said. I'm not sure. But either way, I was rocking and rolling today. Today was a good day. Learned a lot of things. And tomorrow is going to be the same. So we're going to keep going here, but love it. I love that energy. Let's keep it up. Watch Chase Young and play. Chase Young's he's definitely a decent player. And we'll talk about him when we get into the edge rushers next week. And it'll start with the interior D linemen, then it'll be the edge rushers, and then you'll get the linebackers, cornerbacks, and safeties. You'll also get the special teams. So right now, we're waiting on tight end. I will get that out to you tomorrow. I'm doing it. And then we'll have offensive line. So I want to get this done by the weekend. I want to be able to get the defense started, and we'll talk about all that stuff. But that's right. See, they have their rumor season. We have our sicko season. So they try their best. And I almost made a post earlier. The ghost of Christmas past is back to haunt Jalen Hurts, apparently. And ridiculous. And you know it. He's pumped up. He's ready. He's rocking and rolling. Sorry if I got some grease still all over me, dude. I am I seriously can't believe I'm even doing this right now. Like, I'm in so much pain. My arm's not even like working. But let's rock. So we'll start it off, and I don't even like to really give this stuff play, but I know everybody wants to talk about it, so that's what we're gonna do. And Derek Gunn, I'm a fan of him. He has been on the show, as you guys know. But all right, Jalen's big contract pulled in numerous directions on and off the field, put him in under a lot of pressure he didn't handle well. Big Dom suspends controls Sirianni emotions. I don't even know what the fuck he's trying to say. In his absence, Nick gets in numerous arguments with players. All right, dude, this is just, it reads as bullshit because that's exactly what we're looking at here, ladies and gentlemen. And all right, so Jalen's big contract pulled on and off the field, a lot of pressure he didn't handle well. Who the all right, let's just start with this one. So Jalen Hurts is the reason that this season fell apart. The guy that went out there when the defense played like ass or the offense played like ass or people were out or whatever was going on, this dude's coming out here still playing at a top level. And you have to understand the context of these things to understand that, hey, things aren't going well around him. So maybe he's not going to be, at that MVP caliber where, his stats are off the board. Oh my God. I mean, they were for like half the season. And now here we are. It's all over. He shouldn't have got paid this. And like, what? Who's saying that? Like, obviously people that want to get the clicks are saying it, but it's like, is Jalen Hurts going out here and like tell, yeah, this just really got to me, they shouldn't have given me the money? Or is Lori out here like, oh, you know what? We should have just never gave him any of that money. Now he's just not playing because he got this big contract. Like, yeah, that's what it is. This kid is more driven and more like of a developed man, like young man at his age, where he's at, like his attitude, the way he doesn't let the media, they try so bad and they hate him because he won't allow them to troll him. And they tried so hard to bury him and talk about how he could never amount to anything. So they're pissed at how wrong and stupid they are. And look, man, I try to help those people, show them how, Jalen, you knew I was the only content creator out here. I don't know any other media people or anybody that was, on board at the point I was. Now, when he started winning, yeah, everybody came on board, but they've got a vendetta, and a lot of fans the same way. They jump right on in a bad game, anything. Oh, you got to trade him. He sucks. I mean, I'm at the stadium a lot of times and people in the fans are, the stands are doing it. And it's like, holy shit, like, come on, dog. Let's get behind the young man. The kid, he's a natural born leader and he's just getting started. He's still very effing young. These narratives are nuts. And for him to go to where he was to where he got to, it shows you what kind of young man he is and how driven he is. So, hey, please, you know what? Keep it up. Keep talking shit because you guys did this a couple of years ago and I got invited. And I'm going to get invited again this offseason. And I show up, okay? And then when I show up to these practices and when I see what's actually happening, like on the field, like watching it with my own effing eyes, yeah, dog, then the truth's going to come out because like I did, a couple years ago when we went to the Super Bowl. You remember that year they were trying to spin all their narratives. Jalen Hurts, there's ghosts coming after him. And, oh, man, like everybody sucks. The defense sucks. Everybody's the worst. And I got invited and I said, holy shit, this is going to be their worst nightmare. This is going to be your guys' dream because I'm getting a front row seat to see, is this team truly terrible? And I remember watching that practice and just thinking, holy shit, we're going to the Super Bowl. I remember telling you guys that day, it's happening, baby. We have built ourselves a little something here. And, I got to meet Howie for a second time that day, told him, you're building something special. Can't wait to be in the Super Bowl this year. Let's go. Obviously, media was pissed because you guys started retweeting that stuff, getting it out there. I was there, bro. Like I saw what was happening. And weirdly enough, that year we made it to the Super Bowl, but it's like they tried so hard right off the bat, bro. And I buried them. And I understand that upsets a lot of people. That's okay. Sicko season is not for everyone. And the truth will hurt feelings. But here's the thing. I get excited when the Eagles are good. I like going to the Super Bowl. So if they're going to make their dumb shit up because they're offended about it, well, that's just what they do. So F them. Who cares? I'll be back there this year burying these dudes, letting them know that, well, we don't give a shit about your lies. Now, You also heard, we'll get into Nick here in a sec, but you heard from this weirdo that I've never heard of and don't even really want to give him the time of day, but just in case you have no idea what I'm talking about, this weirdo, Craig Carton, says the real reason the Eagles collapse is a problem with splinter any group of men. Any group of men. It is a real significant problem and it cannot be fixed. I will tell you that. I'm not going to say anything more than that. It'll be very interesting to see, as he says something else here. He does say more. It'll be very interesting to see, and a high-profile player will be at them next season. Okay, Craig Carton. So Craig Carton, who is Craig Carton? So I looked him up, and I thought, let's see how much truth, is coming out of this guy's mouth. Like, what kind of honesty is, to be expected of someone like Craig Milk Carton? And he does look like a milk carton, white ass, bald head weirdo coming out here making shit up. Why don't you worry about what you got going on here? Not sure you're still on probation. You need to get out, finish your community service, whatever it may be. Let's keep the Eagles out of your effing mouth. How about that, Craig Carton? Because yeah, you don't have anything. And if you did have something, well, your little weirdo ass would be telling people because, well, that would be your way to actually become someone not on the back of a milk carton. Right. So, I like that. Now, I'll be honest with you. This stuff is laughable to me. Like, it happens all. This is why I don't watch those shows. I don't follow any of the weird stuff. I don't listen to the radio people. That's just not for me. But I know that you guys, a lot of you, go to work. You want to listen to this. You watch this when you go. It's awesome. We're all different. You guys do your own thing. For me, I created this show so you had a place to go where you knew you would come and find the truth. So the fact that you guys asked me about this stuff, tagged me about this stuff, it is, I'm not mad at you guys. Like, that's why I'm making a show about it right now. I appreciate you guys and I love you. And I love the fact that you come here and want to know, hey, is there any validity to this? And there isn't, because this just happens way too often. I mean, I created this from my deathbed because of this kind of stuff. And it's like, I think I'm just going to pass, right? I don't need it. And, the Nick Sirianni stuff. Now, apparently, I made the joke, right? When Dom was off to the sideline, I made that shirt, Big Dom energy. We need that back, right? Like, it's, killing them not to have that energy. But look, as I said then, they are human beings. So maybe there is, an effect happening there without him on the sideline, keeping Sirianni in check. And I was like kind of being facetious, but I mean, to the same extent. Yeah. But here's the thing, I think that for me, obviously, the media is going to make stuff up and I'm just going to have to laugh at them because I don't know if they got that for me joking about it or like what they're trying to do here, but Jesus, man. Nick Sirianni went from, just a couple like months ago, we're talking about, oh my God, the best Eagles coach in history, playoffs 3 years in a row. We were in the Super Bowl the second. Oh my God. And now it is, this guy can't coach. We got to fire him. He can't connect with players. It's like, all right. So is anyone listening to what the players say or like how they're falling on the sword for him or how they talk about him? And like, it's insane to me. It's insane that they run with all this stuff. Yeah, that tight end show will be coming out, but you cannot trade a free agent. Jack Stoll is a free agent. Kind of concerned about the Eagles. D-Guns reporting like the guy, but hasn't seemed strong. Yeah, ever since Jock Media started, it's been terrible. And that, unfortunately, was one of the people I had to take to that old woodshed when I got to get there. That Super Bowl year where they were just making stuff up. And I'm watching the practice. I mean, like, I'm there. And I'm with the trainer. I'm with Lane Johnson's girlfriend. Like, I'm up front and center, dog. So, like, they can make up whatever they want. I'm right there. So, like, that's going to become an issue for them. The more I get to go to these events and do things, like, you're not going to be able to lie forever, man. So, I love D-Gun. I'm not saying he's lying, but that's his job. And now working for Jock Media, that's one of the ultimate goals for them is I think that it's an ultimatum for them to get paid that they have to at least make one thing up per week, because if you've seen the track record from everyone there, not a lot of things that are actually happening and a lot of just throwing shit at the wall, kind of hoping it sticks. So Hey, look, I've offered my help to them before. They definitely seem like they could use it, but Aqua Bebnyanam Jajam, yeah, he's a free agent too. Hurts 38 touchdown and still squeaks in the Pro Bowl in an off year. Dude, it's insane. I talked about it, earlier in the show. Like, I thought he did pretty well for the house was on fire. He's the only firefighter that it's like running in the house. He's saving all the kids. Everybody gets everybody out of the house. And, when he does, everybody's like, oh my God, did you see the house is on fire? I can't believe you didn't put out that entire house fire by yourself. And he's like, well, I was kind of like, saving all the kids and the cats and the dogs, the iguana. Gary was in the bathroom. I mean, I felt like everybody was in the bathroom for the Eagles last year, but Jalen Hurts wasn't one of them. Maybe that's me, but I've also lacking lots of sleep and very little energy here. So, yeah, it's always great, man. I love laughing right in their faces, and I'm always going to be right here for you during this sicko season. Hello to you, Liz. Let's go. And yeah, I truly wish, I dream of a world where, Doyle, that you guys don't watch all that stuff, that I don't have to hear all about this and I don't have to talk about it. I would love that. I truly would love a world where we didn't do that. And that's what me and a lot of content creators are trying to do out here, because it sucks. Like, the media hates everything we do, everything about Eagles family. I don't know what it is. It didn't grow up here and they just like are weirdos. I don't know, man. But holy hell, I'd love to see the love being shared. Damn, Craig, it costs 99 cents to shut the fuck. Oh, jeez. Yo. Oh, and exactly. Carlton is just, Carlton. I can't believe I didn't see that one. But yeah, he's a little weirdo. From what I gathered, just weird, bro. Weird. But Liz, yeah, we're happy to have you. I'm sorry. If you missed the beginning of the show, I'm running on fumes. I just worked the longest day, and tomorrow's going to be even more insane. So God help me. But we'll see. I'm trying to click on this stuff. I think we're getting the same thing that happened last night. It's just not popping up here. 2023 Eagles young talent from Georgia did not compete an entire season is what angered fans. Yeah, a lot of fans don't understand what development is, and that's why you have those fans still whining. The people that said Jalen Hurts can develop. Understanding how football works would go a long, long way for those people. But yo, what's up, my man? Appreciate you tuning in here. And yo, Dom, we talked about it. I made those shirts during the postseason. Need that big Dom energy, baby. And I was trying to make a joke out of it. Like, sure, that helps. Again, we're human beings. So yeah, you got that dude that shows up to the party and you see him walking, you're like, oh, I know shit's about to pop off the chain now. That's big Dom, baby. And I'm all about it. We talked about it, but I'm also not of the thinking now with where the media is trying to take it, oh, Sirianni can't coach. He needs big guys. It's like, Jesus Christ. I think it's more, giving love to Big Dom, right, Mike? Where not hating on Nick Sirianni, but they're going to take any chance they get. You guys, I was just mentioning, I'm not sure how long you've been in here, but bro, I was just mentioning how they tried their best, for the last couple of years with this stuff. But the more I keep going to these close practices and where I get to see what's actually happening, dog, it's got to stop. They got to shut the. I can't, man. I cannot deal with it. But we're going to keep dealing with it. We're going to keep trying our best to counteract it all. But love to see you guys sharing that love. And oh, man, we've got ourselves quite a sicko season coming up here, my man, Mike. I know last year we were definitely talking about that draft. We were talking about free agency. And this year I've got a lot more work. So it's going to make it more insane for me trying to put together these shows. But so far I'm through wide receivers. I'm trying my best to get this tight end show out. Then I'm getting into the draft stuff, and pretty sure my brain isn't going to work by the time the draft comes along. But truly appreciate you tuning in, my man. It's going to be a wild sicko season. And speaking of sicko season, if you guys want any of that merchandise, any of the shirts, stickers, all that stuff, you can find the link on all of those things. And I appreciate those of you who asked for it and bought that stuff. Like, look, I told you a million times, like, I've tried to connect with people about merchandise and it just forever I couldn't. So now I'm using that like TeePublic, and dude, I make like $1 off it. I don't care if you guys want that stuff, all about it, man. So if People in the chat, hello, Mike. Yeah, man, love to see the party in here. That's what it's all about. Get things rocking and rolling. And intimate, I guess we could say, sure. But let's go. Yo, too funny. But yes, and as I keep saying, that free agency show will be out tomorrow on the tight ends. So yes, he is a restricted free agent as an undrafted kid there. So tune in tomorrow and you will see that show. So but these rumors, laugh at them, dude. Laugh right in their faces because, I was mentioning earlier in the show, there are good content creators. As much as we see the bullshit from the media or the other content creators or fans who just run with everything the media throws out, I've said it a million times, there are great people and we will change the game. Do not fear here, ladies and gentlemen. It's just going to be a little bit of a rough road because, man, they don't stop. And literally, I got off. And I was like, oh, my sweet baby back Jesus. The amount of, and I love you guys. I appreciate that you message me and you're always asking. And I don't think I told you this. If you ever think I'm ignoring you, just message me again. But if it's before like 5 o'clock on the weekdays, it's pretty hectic for me. So, we'll get through it though. And we got a super chat here. Let's go. And yo, Philly Mike, my man, appreciate you. And you know how they roll, dude. But we've talked about this multiple times, going on your show, having you on this show here. Look, man, they're going to continue to do their thing. That's what they get paid for. We do not have to be them. So therefore, we get to stand up in the face of them and show them how it's done. And they hate it and they don't like us. And that's perfectly fine. I prefer that, to be honest with you, because for me, creating this was to counteract that, right? And it's just like, I just want to talk with diehard fans. I don't want, these people hate us. They don't like us. They don't like our team. So it's like, you know what? I'm good on it. But sorry, China, did not mean to cut you off. I just saw the super chat thing. This thing's freezing up. I mean, I just, whatever. But look, Jack Stoll, he is part of the show tomorrow, an important part of the show. So tune in. I don't want to give it away, but I like Jack Stoll. He's a restricted guy. Depending on what kind of tender they put on him, what they're going to do, I'll explain all that tomorrow. We'll talk about the restricted free agents, the exclusive rights free agents, the unrestricted free agents. We'll get into every single one at every single position. And then we talk about what the Eagles have. So we'll look at the Eagles. Okay, so Albert he is a free agent. All right, now don't think he's coming back. But when you look at, what's on the roster, you've got Goddard and Calcaterra. Reserve future guys, you've got EJ Jenkins, and then we just added somebody, Noah Togi, came back, right? So you've got two there. Now, with the free agents, Albert Jack Stoll is restricted, so still pretty young. I still like what he brings. Now, that does not mean, I don't want to give it away. Why don't you tune into the show tomorrow and find out? But if you guys watch the show, last year at the trade deadline, what was my number one thing? Get me a tight end too. Get me somebody who's going to help out interior. If the wide receiver 3 is not going to do it, and I don't think by any fault there of Olamide Zaccheaus, but when we're playing Quez Watkins and Julio Jones over him, just give me the 12 personnel and give me another tight end that can play. Thought maybe that Zach Ertz, once he became released, I might get my wish. Nope, that didn't happen again. So, we tried Dan Arnold in the offseason last season. We tried trading for Albert Calcaterra. These guys just aren't stepping it up. So Stoll has his role, but there's still one to be had. Big shout out to you, Mike, my man. Make sure you guys are checking out the Philly Talk podcast. My man, Mike here. And you guys know during the off season, I do like to have guests on. So I'm going to do my best. Try to get Mike on here. I'm sure he'll be happy to come on because we love chopping it up in these parts. You guys know some real diehards are out there. So just look to the diehards. It's like looking for the bat signal up there. Just wait for the light. When you see it, you'll know it's time to talk some truth because, and I hate this, man. I hate when I get off and then it's like, damn it. This stuff's been running for hours. And then I got to get home late and I had to eat and, hang out with the family for a little. And I didn't even get a shower before I got on with you guys. That's how dedicated I am to the cause. And I literally just feel disgusting and just want to jump in the shower and go to bed. I'll be real with you, but I love you guys. We already knew this. Dude, if you didn't know that after the last 47 seasons, it's literally what they are all about. I created On the Road to Victory to go against them. That's literally what the purpose was. I was tired of reading about ESP's articles and all these other clowns that were just, dude, I'm on my deathbed in the hospital reading this shit. I'm like, I can't. Do these guys know anything about football? And the answer came to me in a dream. No. So it's out of control. But you guys know that I will always, I don't like to make shows even like this. But like I said, I got home late and I was like, oh, perfect to jump in front of this before this off season really gets going here, because it's going to go off. We've got rumor season. We've got sicko season. We stay in our lane, baby. We're going to be on that train. And if you guys have missed any of those, go check out all those videos already. Breaking down the cap, how to create cap space, draft picks, everything you need to know. The free agency stuff began, as I mentioned. So lots of stuff coming at you. We'll talk about what's really going on with this team. I had people freaking out. I got off work. I knew Howie was going to fail free agency. Fire him. I'm dead serious. Just go to my page. You'll see it right on YouTube. I'm like, Jesus, dog, like this, because of Tyrion Davis Price. I knew we weren't bringing DeAndre Swift back. I was like, it would help. You could tune in. I explained, like, free agency doesn't begin for a few weeks. These are reserved future contract signing. I explain them on every show. I will continue to, if you guys don't understand it. That's what this show is about. But you don't need to get pissed off and start yelling at me about how Howie sucks, Sirianni sucks, fire everyone. And it literally, it's a daily occurrence, and I don't understand it. I'm trying to help, but they don't want to listen. And hey, here's a video about it. I'm not listening. I know what I'm talking about. It's like, yeah, but I don't think you do, because you're losing your mind about how we're failing free agency. And, well, free agency hasn't begun. So do you? Do you know what you're talking? Because I don't feel that way sometimes with a lot of people. But that's why you have to understand that those people ride with that stuff, because, well, that's all they have, right? So F them, man. F them, F them, F them. But love to see you guys sharing that love. Love to see you shouting out Mike, and love to see Mike shouting out all you guys. This is what it's all about, man. Building that family, getting that brotherly love sent around. The real brotherly love, not any of this fake stuff they're trying to get us with. So, and you can't, man. I try. I really do. And like, if you know me, or if you ever talk to me, I'd give my shirt off my back to you. Like, I literally just the kind of person I am. And but I also have a struggle where, with almost dying a few years ago, I now have this, I try not to match energy, but when people come in hot, it's like, well, let's see if you like it when I send it back. And, well, I don't think they always do. So I'm trying to get better. But it's bad, man. You're always going to have people whining, upset about stuff they don't understand. They want to fire everyone, trade everyone, because they literally have no clue what's going on. So that's what this show is. And if they would just shh for a second and stop whining, they could literally learn. But it was nuts. I got off work and I'm like, what? Oh, Sirianni sucks. Everybody sucks. We're back to this. Holy shit. I was like, I just want to get the tight end video out. Like, I want to talk about tight ends. Like, you know what I mean? And appreciate you, Rich, for the tight end comments. Just trying not to give away tomorrow's show, but we'll get into that, man. That's what the entire show is about. And you'll get to learn about the Eagles, what they've got going on, where I think they should focus in the draft, where in free agency, my top 15 fits. Dude, I've got every free agent, and I've got 15 of them that I want to talk about. Yeah, I'm insane. So it is what it is. But you know who I can't help, Anton? Sickos. And that's what I'm here to do, baby. So, but look, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get rolling out here. Got another comment. It's a common denominator when it comes to negativity. Yeah, people whining about Sirianni. That is definitely one of the biggest common denominators. You got to understand, though, that these kind of fans, they get told something each week. It's fire Sirianni. The week before, it's Brian Johnson. Fire, trade Britton Covey. Get rid of Hurts. You have to understand, these people just regurgitate everything they hear. So you have to understand that it's up to you to gauge, okay, has this person ever gotten anything right? Do they literally just whine all the time? Should I stop listening to that if I want to be right? Or, I mean, if those people want to continue to whine and cry, then that's up to them. But like, I would start listening to people that actually focus on the truth. You know what I mean? Like, I pride myself on having a show where I got a shout out from Nina. Let's go, Nina. And, she was saying, one of the favorites of whatever. And hey, that's awesome, dude. Like, she knows she can come here. She trusts me. And it's like, that's really cool. Like that. And I know a lot of you guys say that. I'm just saying, because that was last night. I got that literally before bed. I was like, oh man, woke up today and saw she had said about Adam Schefter. I was like, yes. So, she got Schefter body bag in these carton bags. You got all these weirdos out here. And I'm just warning you now, man. it's not going to stop. Like, they're going to whine. They're going to want to fire everyone, cut it, because that's all they know how to say. Like, it's kind of like the J6ers. Like, they literally just regurgitate everything they hear. Like, you can't get an actual sentence out of these people. It's just regurgitating something they heard. And they're just not much up there. So just laugh at them, dude. I get tired of talking about it because it's like, I'm giving you lots of content. And people, I don't have time to watch. I'm watching the show where people lie. It's like, well, maybe make time to watch something valuable. I don't know, but it is what it is. But I appreciate you, Liz. Gave you a little shout out there earlier. But yeah, I just got back. I need to get in the shower and go to bed. So each and every one of you, thank you for tuning in. I love you all, whether you're tuning in from home, work, you're in the car listening, you got me on the big screen, little screen, whatever it may be. Your dedication to the cause is not unnoticed, and it is truly, it means the world to me. It's heartwarming. I'll be real with you. You guys, the kind words you've had to say, because you know what time it is, right? Like, I've seen what you guys have been saying, Howie, and all the, oh, you guys are too funny with that stuff. But to me, I love it. I love that you guys think that I'm, Howie's twin, his son, his father, all the hilarious things you guys say. But I'm just trying to show you from his lens what I see, how I look at it each year from an understanding. Okay, this is how the cap works. This guy's got, why did I talk about an edge rusher? Okay, Nolan Smith because of Josh Sweat and Reddick coming up free. Just things like that matter. And people are always like, if that, none of that matters. It's like, yeah, but it literally does. And so I focus on that. Let them keep focusing on the weirdo stuff. Let them keep crying, dude. We're going to get excited in these parts. But I'm so effing tired. And I'm not sure tomorrow's going to be another long day. So I'm going to get that tight end video out to you in the work truck on the way to the site. It's like an hour ride. So I'm going to get it all ready for you. But too much shit. Yo, appreciate you, my man. And it honestly, it can be, but you have to, understand it. You have to be able to have fun with it, right? That's what we're doing here tonight. We're going to laugh at that. I don't want you to click on my stuff because, and I know that a lot of people, but that's what a lot of people click on. So that's why I make these videos, to show people, hey man, you don't have to listen to that stuff. You don't. And I'm sorry I didn't have 1,000 graphics or anything. I'm seriously beat. I'm really beat. And I will get that tight end show, but thought we could come and spit a little facts here together, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm so sorry that I'm running on fumes. I'm not more entertaining, guys. I'm seriously beat. Again, thank you for the super chat. My man, Mike, a big shout out to you. Thank you so much to each and every one of you that tuned in. Liz, I know you're creeping in from work. Anton, my man. Dude, Sean was in here at one point. Let's go. I think he might still be in here because I feel like I saw Sean Shank not too long ago. But we had Linda in here. Let's go. Another big shout out to Linda. You guys, oh my God, Linda is a true godsend. We got a big shout out to Linda out there. But you guys, I truly love you. I'll be back tomorrow. And then Fan Friday, we're going to be getting it in, baby. So let's go. But, now we're talking. Let's go. Cannot just roll just yet because we got to give a big congratulations down below to Liz. Oh, my God. That is what I'm talking about right there. And I was just talking to a guy on the site, said he had 9 months. And I was like, I just remember talking to someone recently about them having 9 months. And well, look at you go, because 1 year, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go. We knew you could do it. We knew you would do it. And now we're seeing you do it. That's what we're talking about. Rain, sleet, or snow, and on the road to victory, we're trained to go. That's what I love to see. One day at a time, baby. We take this world on right by the horns. That's what I love to see. Seriously, you got me jacked up. That is what's up, Liz. A big congrats to you. And we've got Neen in here, was just getting done giving you a shout out here. But let's go. Appreciate you. Was just sharing the love and thanking you for the kind words that you had laid upon me when I got off work today. I saw that. And I also was saying how I appreciate you guys, coming to me, wanting, to know if I've got anything on this or that. And anytime I do, I will give you something. If I can ask a question to someone, I will. If I already know something, I'll tell you. So if I can. But as I've explained to you guys, if you've missed it, during the weekdays, work is 10 times more insane. I am not in the home anymore. I am out in the cold, freeze my sack off. But no, sorry, but it's been a great ride. Getting back out there, getting rowdy. But it makes me very busy. I can't look at my phone. It's chaos. My lunch, I literally try to take to eat and get right back to work. So, but look, if you guys missed any of this, you're rewatching, you want to continue talking birds, leave a comment down below. I'll have that video out tomorrow on tight ends. We'll have Fan Friday live Q&A. Hope to see you all then. But another big shout out to Liz. Everybody, I need to see those congrats to Liz down there, whether you're watching this later or right effing now. That's awesome. We're very proud of you, and I hope you know that. Just keep it up, man, because we all know that stuff, especially, for those of us that use it to take us to different realms, to escape from this one and what we're going on, doesn't help anything. Doesn't help us deal with what we need to, and that was a big conversation of what I was having today. And the fact of the matter is, we're better when we're us, right? And even when we tell ourselves differently, it's not the truth. And if you ever find yourselves telling yourselves that, just reach out to me, because I do that stuff to myself all the time, and it's BS. Keep kicking ass. You're your best when you're you. No need to escape. And not trying to preach to anyone out there, but for any of you going through anything, you can always reach out. Been to hell and back, and I just try to share my story, try to share the love, and hope that we can all make it through this life happy together and deal with whatever we've got going on. But ladies and gentlemen, have yourselves a great rest of your night. Super proud of you, Liz, and super proud of you, China, as well, for passing that second exam. And Sean, my man, appreciate you tuning in. My man, Wheels, hope you are feeling better physically. If you're watching this one, I know you've had a rough ride right now, but we're getting good news, so that's what I like to hear. Let's keep going on the up. Next time I hear from you, hoping it's great news. A big shout out to a lot of you who are always commenting on these bad boys when the videos are over. I don't care when you watch it. I truly appreciate all of the support. Appreciate all the kind words from Nina, all of you who are reaching out. You guys, too awesome. In this sicko season, we're going to get through it together while they try to throw their little rumor season at us. But we all know who's going to be standing atop the mountain, baby. So let's fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. But ladies and gentlemen, until next time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all have yourselves a great rest of your night. Stay safe out there, and as always, say it with me now, go Birds!